Hello everyone, and welcome back to Cracka's Creations Network. My name is Jared, aka Cracka93, and welcome back to CCN Monday Night Warfare, where we're kicking things off right here. Sorry about this raw thing that pops up, the transition screen. There's no way to change it. They didn't make a default one for this kind of thing, so we just had to stick with it. That's why you guys have been seeing it off and on throughout the series. So what we got right here is you see Damien Mizdow coming out, and then Miz is going to join him. I didn't even realize they didn't have an entrance together, but it doesn't really matter anyway. This is a tournament for a brand new title that I came up with. It's actually a tag team title, and it is called the CCN World Tag Team Championships. So this is going to be based on, let's say, SmackDown, but, you know, everybody's kind of revolves around the Raw show, but as I call it, CCN Monday Night Warfare. So everybody's going to be really on CCN Monday Night Warfare with a sideshow of Friday Night SmackDown. So right here, we got the prime time players out to join this tournament. This is round one of the tournament. Our first match. We're going to have another match here tonight, and then the other two that I have set up are going to be on Friday Night SmackDown. So this is the primetime players and the Miz and Mizdow taking on one another. As the bell rings and this match is off, as Titus O'Neil grabs Damien Mizdow, thrusting the knees into the chest of Mizdow, and then one to the head as well. Titus O'Neil sweeping the leg and dropping Mizdow to the mat right there. As Titus O'Neil in control right now, Irish whipping Damien Mizdow into the corner, and Mizdow takes him over with a fireman's carry right there. A fireman's carry from Titus O'Neil now from a reversal. I have created the title. It will be revealed on WWE Payback, where we have the finals for this, and whichever team wins, whoever gets to the finals, will have the titles at WWE Payback. So be interesting to see how that works out. As you see, Darren Young right here taking Damien Mizdow over with a side Russian leg sweep right there. The primetime players looking good so far. There's Darren Young with that huge suplex rolling into the pin, but Damien Mizdow kicks out right away. Multiple stomps now to follow from Darren Young, as he is now in control, taking Mizdow over with a belly-to-belly right there. Darren Young and the primetime players have been not very active as of late as me playing them, so I chose to play as them today. See if we can overthrow the Miz and Mizdow here with this huge double team move. Atomic drop right into a big boot there from Titus O'Neil, knocking down Mizdow. This is really kind of a work of art from these primetime players right here, working good together in this match. As you see, perfect teamwork here, going for the pin too, and no, Mizdow kicks out before the 3 count. Primetime players remaining in control here, just wearing down on Mizdow now. Titus O'Neil with an Irish whip into the corner, a hard Irish whip as Damien Mizdow bounces off that turnbuckle. Titus O'Neil has him up now with a huge move right there, a power slam from Titus O'Neil, dropping Mizdow to the mat. Titus O'Neil is not one to mess with. A lot of power in this guy. Looking for a double team move there, but a boot from Mizdow is what Titus gets. And a rake of the back there. Titus taking him over with an arm drag though. Titus now Irish whipping to the ropes. Titus dropping down. Catching him with a huge move right there, dropping Mizdow to the match. Going right into the pin for the 1, 2. No, Mizdow kicks out before a count of 3. Darren Young, you see, trading blows with Miz over there in the corner. Miz taking a ride out of the ropes. Darren Young going out to follow him. As you see, Titus O'Neil in control right here. Setting up for a huge move right here is Titus O'Neil, dropping the side of Mizdow right on that knee and then tossing him over. Titus setting up for his finisher right here. Titus has got it. This pump handle slam right here. Titus hits this. It could be very well over for Mizdow. Dragging him back into the center of the ring. Titus now with a huge shoulder block off the apron to Miz. Titus going right into the pin right here. Going for the 1, 2, 3. No! Mizdow kicks out just before the 3 count there. Titus O'Neil with a huge kick to the temple right there of Mizdow. Titus now bringing Mizdow into the corner right here. Looking for a double team move with his partner, I think. No, with another boot from the corner, reversal. Elbow from Titus O'Neil. Right back into the corner goes Damien Mizdow. Setting up for a huge double team move right here as Titus with the Irish whip to his partner. Going right back in for a huge clothesline does Darren Young. What a move sequence right there, and what a tag team this is. It's the Primetime Players on fire here with a huge side Russian leg sweep there from Darren Young. Darren Young, you see now taunting Mizdow. Darren Young bringing Mizdow back into the center of the ring with a huge belly-to-belly again. Darren Young going right in for the pin off that huge belly-to-belly for the 1, 2, 3, and the Primetime Players have beaten Miz and Mizdow here tonight on CCN Monday Night Warfare. Making quick work of Miz and Mizdow, really. Just dissecting the Miz and Mizdow in this match. Mizdow never making a tag at all. What a tag team this is in the Primetime Players. The rest of these teams better watch out. We got another match here tonight to move on in the tournament here. And the tag team for the World Tag Team titles, the CCN World Tag Team titles. We got the Ascension and Enzo and Cass coming up next to move on in this tournament. The Primetime Players could be facing one of those two teams. As you see them picking up the win right there. So Primetime Players move on in this tournament for the CCN World Tag Team Championships that will be unveiled at WWE Payback. Stay tuned for more on that as we get ready for this next match. So here we are getting ready for this next tag team bout here in this CCN World Tag Team Championship Tournament. The Primetime Players just got a victory over the Miz and Mizdow. They could face one of these two teams right here. Who can pull off the win? The Ascension, or will it be the NXT superstars Enzo and Cass? And here comes the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions, the Ascension, making their way out to the ring right here. What a tag team this was in NXT. Can they move on in this tournament to go for the CCN World Tag Team titles? I guess we're going to find out here tonight as Enzo and Cass look to take on the Ascension and move on in this tournament to face the Primetime Players next Monday. And here comes the crew from the Jersey Shore, as it is Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy. And here we go as we get ready for this match to kick off right here in this tag team tournament, as Enzo and Victor of the Ascension in the ring to start this match off, as Enzo just dropped a huge fist on the forehead of Victor right here in this match. Enzo in control as of right now with a huge slam to the mat to the face of Victor of the Ascension. Enzo going into tagging his partner Big Cass right here. Cass with the right hand on Victor, throwing Victor right into those ropes. And that's one thing about those ropes, is it's just wire wrapped in this rubber fabric there. So when somebody goes flying into those ropes, it really does affect the opponent's body when they get thrown into those ropes or dropped on those ropes or anything. It's not bungee cords or anything like that. That's wire wrapped in rubber fabric. With a huge arm drag there from Connor of the Ascension, now the legal man in this match. Big Cass taking him up in a side slam and dropping him on that knee for a huge backbreaker right there from Big Cass. Cass now dropping some boots on Connor. Big Cass with a neckbreaker here now on Connor of the Ascension. Cass going up to the second rope. We don't see this a lot from the big man from the Jersey Shores. He hits a huge splash from the second rope onto Connor. Big Cass in firm control right here. Taking Connor up with a huge backbreaker once again, just wearing down on the back of Connor of the Ascension. This tag team, the Ascension, is not one to mess with. They were the longest reigning NXT tag team champions for a reason. This team is nothing to take lightly. But Enzo and Cass have been in the ring for quite some time now. They're not a team to take lightly either as they make their CCN Monday Night Warfare debut right here. Taking Victor over with an arm drag right there. Enzo and Cass looking to be a new team here on CCN Monday Night Warfare to reckon with. Sweeping the leg of Victor right there. Enzo and Cass looking to move on in this tournament to take on the Primetime Players next Monday. What a match that'll be. Victor here in a huge submission move, and Enzo's able to break that up. Connor now the legal man in this match. Jabs there from Enzo, fighting back as Enzo now gets tossed over onto the apron. Connor looking to capitalize off of that. Enzo with a right hand. Enzo getting back inside the ring now. Huge reversal there from Connor. Picking up Enzo now and just throwing him over with a huge back body drop right there. Connor going to the second rope now, looking for a double axe handle, looked like. Knocking the ref down though. Enzo fires back with a huge running left hand to the gut of Connor. Enzo taking Connor to the ropes here. Double team move from Enzo and Cass. Huge move right there as Enzo with a huge clothesline takes the apron. Cass now the legal man in this ring, throwing Connor towards those ropes. This group is fired up as Colin Cassidy looking to pull off something big here in this match. Colin Cassidy with a huge Luthez press with right hands to follow to the forehead of Connor. Colin Cassidy fired up here tonight. They want to move on in this tournament. They want to be crowned as the first CCN World Tag Team Champions. With a huge elbow there from Connor out of the corner. Colin Cassidy with a right hand to Connor now. Irish whipping him into the corner. That's Colin Cassidy with a huge running knee there. Grabbing the legs of Connor and just thrusting him up with a huge power bomb there to follow. Colin Cassidy setting up for something big here, you can tell. Colin Cassidy hitting a huge signature move there we're used to seeing from Colin Cassidy as he now picks up Connor, taking Connor to his corner, setting up for their huge tag team finisher here as Colin Cassidy helping out Enzo with a huge splash from the corner. Enzo knocking Victor off the ropes. This could be it. Going for the pin here is Enzo for the 1, 2, no, and Connor kicking out of that huge finishing move right there. I thought they had it right there, but a huge move as he thrusts Connor's face into the mat. Enzo now celebrating. Was not enough to get the win though, as Enzo now setting up for something as he Irish whips Connor into the ropes. Into the turnbuckle, sorry. Enzo now getting reversed. Enzo now on the turnbuckle with an elbow from Enzo now. Enzo going to the second rope, but he catches a huge shot to the gut right there. Victor now the legal man in this match. Enzo going for the crossbody and misses. Enzo now with a left hand jab, a right elbow to Victor. Now jumping off that first rope and dropping the boot right on the forehead of Victor now. Enzo in charge here. Going for the crossbody and misses again. Victor now looking to capitalize off of that mistake. Taking Enzo out to the floor now. This is not a good spot. Oh, right into the steps and then bounces right off right into a side Russian leg sweep does Enzo. This is not good, being stuck over there with both of these members of the Ascension. But Enzo getting out with the elbow and sliding right back in. Smart move from this NXT veteran Enzo with a huge crossbody there. This could do it. He hit his signature move. As Enzo now sending Victor into the turnbuckle. Looking for the tag. We don't see this very often. Big Cass going up top and being helped by Enzo here. Pulling out new stuff with a huge splash there. Big Cass hitting the huge splash on Victor of the Ascension. Knocking Connor off the ropes. Going right into the pin right here for the 1, 2, and no. Connor breaks up the pin before the 3 count. Big Cass, though, still alive in this match, getting taken over by an arm drag here. Going for the belly to belly, but Cass fighting out with the right hands. And a huge clothesline to follow. Big Cass getting fired up once again. Cass now looking for something big. Irish whipping Victor into those ropes. Taking Victor up. What is this? A huge running power slam, bouncing him off that turnbuckle and then turning it around and slamming him to the mat right there. As Cass is in full control here, taking Victor into the middle of the ring, hoisting him way up top and slamming him to the mat again. Big Cass setting up for something big here. We see him do this before. His signature move right there. Oh, on Victor. This could do it if Cass can set up for this finishing move right here. Big Cass hoisting Victor up. Hitting him with a huge move right there. Going right into the pin for the 1, 2, 3. Enzo keeping Connor busy was enough to pick up the win there for Big Cass and Enzo Amore. What a victory as Enzo and Cass move on to face the primetime players next week right here on CCN Monday Night Warfare. So you see this huge tag team finisher there from Enzo and Cass. Wasn't enough to get the win though. And you see Cass going up high, trying something new here as Enzo helps Cass off the top with a huge splash there from the big man. And that was what did it right there. And then his finishing move to follow. That was the turning point in this match as the Ascension has fallen to Enzo and Cass here tonight with this huge move there from Big Cass going right into the pin. Enzo Amore able to keep Connor busy. Enough for the 3 count. So next week, we go into the semifinals. The primetime players will face Enzo and Cass. But first, this Friday night on SmackDown, we'll have Blake and Murphy taking on Los Matadores and the Vaudevillains versus the Harper in round 1 here Friday night. Make sure you check that out. But as you see right there, the Masked Man, the man that jumped Daniel Bryan just a short time ago, he's getting his chance to see what he's made of against the CCN World Heavyweight Champion, Roman Reigns. As the Masked Man, we don't know who this man is, but he does have some entrance music, it seems, as he's going to make his way out to the ring right here to face Roman Reigns. This Masked Man might have bit off more than he can chew. Daniel Bryan, the #1 contender for the CCN World Heavyweight Champion, won't be around until WWE Payback, because he was taken out by a brutal assault from this Masked Man. Roman Reigns get a chance to help his friend out, the #1 contender for his title at Payback. There's a lot of respect for Daniel Bryan. So we'll see how this Masked Man fares against Roman Reigns here tonight in a one-on-one bout. Wait, what is this? What? The Usos. The Usos coming out here to have Roman Reigns back here tonight. They are family, however. just to make sure no interruptions are in this match, as the Usos come out here to help out Roman Reigns to have his back here in this match. Wait, what is this? What? Jimmy Uso just clocking Roman Reigns. Do you see the Masked Man and Jay on the apron? What is this? What is this? Jimmy Uso with a chair now? He just clocked his cousin Roman Reigns with a chair as the Masked Man and Jay Uso look on. What does this mean for Roman Reigns and his cousins, the Usos?